Hey, Jim here, owner of K2 Concepts. We've had some questions regarding setting up your activator gun. You set it up a little bit differently than you do your paint guns, even though it's the same gun. I use a pretty cheap gun. I've been using it for 5 years. It's an Astro Quill. This thing's probably 50 bucks. Definitely worth it. You're going to leave your activator in it all the time, so you're not going to have to worry about cleaning it too much. I probably clean mine once a year, maybe. You want some kind of adjustment here. They sell these adapters that you can adjust your airflow in. Again, they're really easy to set these up. Your fluid needle depth, what you do is you pull your trigger all the way back and you screw your needle in until you can feel it hit the trigger, then turn in one more half a turn and then lock it into place. And that's how you set your needle depth. Okay, your fan, you can adjust wider or lower. You'll see the fan spray come in and out. Obviously you want a nice even pattern. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to set up the fan differently, what you can do is throw some acetone in the gun and set it up at another location. But you can see how it narrows up and expands. You know, a nice wide fan. Lastly, your air pressure. The way I set my air pressure, I don't use a gauge on this particular gun, but I hold it. Hang on a second. Looks like about 15 inches, where you can get it nice and level to the water. That's about 15 inches or so. And if you look, you want it. See how it's moving the surface of the water? There. You don't want it to push the water like that, because then you're going to blow holes in your pattern. But you just barely want it to move the surface of the water. If you try to get back left, you're not really moving the surface of the water. If you do it too much, you're going to disturb the water. And then you're going to disturb the pattern. You're going to blow holes in your pattern. So, you want it about like that. And that way you can get a nice even pattern. And there you go. One more time. You want it to barely push on your pattern when you got it in the water. And that's how you set up your gun. One thing too, you want to make sure your air hole is pointing back towards you. Otherwise, if you get a real full gun and this is pointing forward, sometimes the activator will drip out. And you want to, when you first start in the morning, mix up your activator in the gun. Just kind of swirl it around because it will separate a little, not too much, but it's just a good habit. And lastly, what I do is I usually kind of clear the gun out first thing in the morning, get any crap that's in there. Sometimes it'll drip. And when you go into your pattern too, what I'll do is I'll start the air, but I won't hit the activator. That way I can kind of get into where I want to go and then bring the activator in. So turn the air on, kind of get it used to it. Or depending on where you're going. And it's a lot of technique there too. But I think that's pretty much covers everything you want to know about setting up your activator gun. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to post them up there, or you can email me at sales@k2concepts.net. We also have a forum going on with Brian over at Liquid Concepts. If you go to liquidconceptsus.com, and you can join the forum there. We got a lot of information, a lot of good members. it's a good community, and we're all, we all try to help each other and share information. So feel free to go over there, post up some questions, or get some answers to some of the questions that you already have. So anyhow, that's it for today. We have a couple more videos coming out. Dipping techniques seems to be one that a lot of people have a question on. So we're probably going to bring in a couple of stocks, rifle stocks. Bows are a different animal on your own. That's something you're just going to have to learn on your own. And round objects. There's a couple techniques that some guys aren't really familiar with, so we're looking forward to sharing some information there. But we'll get on those as soon as we can. Like I said, any other questions or comments, feel free to leave them there, and look forward to talking to you. Bye.